So my number 2 book, and I would say this gets into the top 3 only because I made quite a bit of cash from property in the UK, is How to Make a Million from Property, which is by Gary McCausland. It's a fairly straightforward book. This book for me is interesting because it talks about how can you create wealth in a rising and falling property market. And one of my big bugbears about the millionaire mentors is that they pretend that principles that work in a rising market will work in a falling market. And it really irritates me because you have to remember the property mentors who are charging you £10,000 or £12,000 for a course, A, they just want your money, and B, they just want your money. They don't care whether you are financially successful and whether you have the ability or the mindset or the knowledge to maintain that. They care about taking your cash, pushing their builders, accountants, estate agents, letting agents, all of their crews on you so that those people remain gainfully employed. They do not care about your personal success. This is a really simple book and it's for people with a property developer mindset. It gives you your things that you need to think about. The most important thing is you are understanding how other people have become successful so that you can mimic it or produce your own version of success. Do you want to make big chunks of money in one-off deals or to have a long-term capital gain from a property and loads of rent in the meantime? You choose what you want. He teaches you how he has bought property or developed property and flipped it and made a ton of money. He basically is saying a £20,000 profit on a deal is great and it enables you to do a similar size deal. But a £50,000 profit on a deal is a needle changer, and that means the dial is going up. So that's what you're looking for. At first, you just need to practice, right? You don't buy a Ferrari when you first learn to drive a car. You go small and steady, you master it until that becomes business as usual in terms of your knowledge and your skill base and the people that you work with, and then you move on to the next piece. That's just how I've done it, which is how you build a sustainable pot of cash to invest or play with or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there's no stripper money in this house. It's invested money. How to Make a Million from Property, really simple. Have you read it? Do you prefer flipping properties or do you prefer buying and renting and holding? Because if you buy, rent and hold, you will probably, you'll probably get just as rich. I think technically you might make more money over time because property values really double every 10 years. So everyone has a different strategy.